Impeachment is over, and tonight the gloves are off. President Trump came out swinging today at the people who tried to remove him from office.
That's right. His attacks on Nancy Pelosi in particular have never been more intense. And tonight, she's punching back. KCAL9 political reporter Randy Page is here now with his report. Randy?
The president's been hoping or getting ready to let loose for 3 years, and boy, did he ever. If Tuesday night's State of the Union was the scripted Donald Trump, today's appearance in the East Wing was the president in his own words. No speechwriters, no teleprompters, just Donald Trump unplugged and on the attack.
Nancy Pelosi is a horrible person.
Well, next year we will have a new president of the United States. That is an absolute imperative for our country.
Today's war of words between arguably the most powerful woman in American politics and the president of the United States began early this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
As President Trump addressed the annual prayer breakfast and, without naming names, spoke about Senator Mitt Romney, the only Republican who cast a guilty vote in the president's impeachment trial, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
I don't like people who use their faith as justification for doing what they know is wrong. Nor do I like people who say, I pray for you, when they know that that's not so.
I don't know if the president understands about prayer or people who do pray, but we do pray for the United States of America. I pray for him. I pray for President Bush, still President Obama, because it's a heavy responsibility. He's talking about things that he knows little about, faith and prayer.
The aggrieved president had more to say in an address from the East Wing of the White House a few hours later.
I had Nancy Pelosi sitting 4 seats away, and I'm saying things that a lot of people wouldn't have said, but I meant every word of it.
There were no teleprompters in sight as President Trump vented over 3 years of investigations.
We had the witch hunt. It started from the day we came down the elevator.
He spoke about the people involved in those investigations.
It was a disgrace. Had I not fired James Comey, who was a disaster, by the way, it's possible I wouldn't even be standing here right now. We caught him in the act. Dirty cops, bad people. They're vicious and mean, vicious. These people are vicious. Adam Schiff is a vicious, horrible person. Hillary Clinton and the DNC paid for millions of dollars, the fake dossier. It was evil, it was corrupt, it was dirty cops, it was leakers and liars, and this should never, ever happen to another president, ever.
Despite the case Democrats presented in the House, the president insisted he did nothing wrong.
They took a phone call that was a totally appropriate call. I call it a perfect call, because it was. And they brought me to the final stages of impeachment.
Then the headline.
You can take that home, honey. Maybe we'll frame it. It's the only good headline I've ever had in the Washington Post. They were going to try and overthrow the government of the United States, a duly elected president. And if I didn't fire James Comey, we would have never found this stuff. Because when I fired that sleazebag, all hell broke out.
President Trump closed his remarks by predicting the Democrats won't be satisfied with his acquittal.
But I'm sure they'll try and cook up other things. They'll go through the state of New York. They'll go through other places. They'll do whatever they can. Because instead of wanting to heal our country and fix our country, all they want to do, in my opinion, it's almost like they want to destroy our country. We can't let it happen.
Attorney General Bill Barr was in the East Wing today for the president's celebration. He now says before an investigation can begin involving any of the 2020 campaigns, the FBI must first get his approval.
All right, Randy, thank you.